Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, the Everyday Non-Expert here, and today I'm going to be going over my top 5 spec picks that could spike on the secondary market that you're going to want to pay attention to for this Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, July 28th, 2021. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, kicking things off is the honorable mention, the United States of Captain America #2. This is the first appearance and cover appearance of Nichelle Wright, Captain America of Harrisburg. Now, #1 was also a first appearance, and it had sort of the same kind of design variant, and that did not spike on the secondary market, which is why this is a honorable mention. I wasn't going to include this, but I have heard some talk around the comic community that this could be a bigger character, so I went ahead and at least included this in the honorable mentions so that you can maybe check eBay Wednesday mornings and see if it spiked at all before you get to your comic book shop, and maybe you can even give them a call and say, hey, can you put one of these in my box please, and so that you can pick one up. Anyway, just something to keep an eye out, and that's an honorable mention. Before I get started on the actual top 5, I would like you to please crush that like button. And before I get started on the actual top 5, I would love it if you would please crush that thumbs up button, giving this video a like. Also, click that subscribe button to see more great comic book content like this. And then, thirdly, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the picks that I have here. Is there anything I don't have that you're thinking could spike? And let's get started with number 5. Spawn 320. Part of the new Spawn universe titles. So, King Spawn is coming out next. And this one got me right here. Spawn's battle against the new and expanding Rogues Gallery starts here. As the new Spawn universe begins, our heroes pulled into making a decision that ultimately forced the conflict that spins into Spawn's new monthly title in the coming month. So this sort of is like, oh, things could happen here that could be big in the future, but this right here leads me to believe that there could be some first appearances, but it's not really spelled out, which is why it is number 5. Number 4, Star Wars Adventures #7. This is the cover B, because this looks like the first cover appearance of the Crimson Corsair. And his band of pirates make their Star Wars Adventures debut. So this, even if it's not their first overall appearance, it's their Star Wars Adventures debut. And this is the cover with them. So it is number 4 on the list. And number 3 is The Last Book You'll Ever Read. I put this one on here because it's allocated. My LCS is only getting 3 of them. I FOC'd one, but because it's allocated and they're only getting 3 on, unfortunately they were unable to honor it, understandably. You know, if they're only getting 3, it's going to be in high demand, so you know they got to make money where they can. And it's a Cullen Bunn book, and it already had a lot of buzz in the comic book community, online, YouTube videos, podcasts, things like that. As well as being allocated, this could be one that simply because it's so rare, kind of like Nottingham did, or the Berserker Second Prince. Yeah, so that's number 3, and moving on, number 2, Wolverine #14. So this is the Peach Momoko cover. I rarely like Peach Momoko covers, but this one is really good. The only thing that bothers me kind of is the claws, but honestly, as I get older, the one thing that bothers me is his claws. When retracted, he wouldn't be able to bend his wrist. So it's something about his claws drawn is always bad, so, or inaccurate, and I know it's weird, but anyway, the face is awesome, and the whole like thing is very cool. But it looks like a new ex-villain is coming to his own in this arc, so you're getting a new villain. And that's why this is number 2, because it is straight up saying you're getting a new villain. Although the only thing that gets me is the new ex-villain comes into his own in this arc. It's not saying you meet a new ex-villain. So there could be a new villain that's been in Wolverine 13, 12, what have you, but they're coming into their own in this arc. So maybe they become the main baddie in this arc and they weren't before. So I would be wary. So as you can see, but I do think if this is a new villain, it could spike higher than the other ones on the secondary market. And I also made it number 2 simply because at number 3, the last book you'll ever read, I don't know. I don't think you guys should go paying the outrageous prices that's going to be. If you can somehow get it from your LCS at that cover price, then that would be awesome to try to get. And then it would be really high. But really, I wanted to focus more on the regular priced covers that could spike on the secondary market. Obviously, there's ratios, there's particular, we know every now and then a store exclusive will spike, but again, there's really only one that I think could spike, and then this is the cover A. So I did the Momoko because it has a cool Wolverine cover, right? But the cover A's, we all know, usually go for more than any other covers on the secondary market, unless it's some type of design variant of the specific character. And so, like I was saying, I think there's only one regular price book that is probably going to go for more money on the secondary market, and that is Shang-Chi number 3. It says right here, Shang-Chi discovers yet another sibling he never knew he had. Even more surprising, she's a mutant. So even if we know who it is, it's a sibling he never knew he had. Look at what happened to Nightwing 78 recently, and Nightwing 81. Because I think 78 maybe was the cameo where you found out that it was her sister. 81 is the full first appearance. But this cover is so cool. Francis Yu as Wolverine in the reflection, and it's just really cool. So anyway, this is my number 1 pick as far as what I think could spike on the secondary market. Again, there's no guarantee on any of these, so buy at your own risk. Do not take this as any type of advice on how to spend your money or anything like that. I am just a guy talking about solicitations saying that there could be first appearances, or pointing out whether books are allocated and saying generally that leads to a spike in a secondary market. Usually on day of release, unless there is a note that comes out or a leaked spoiler or something like that. There are the chances that other books that don't solicit things like this have first appearances, or have a death, or have something crazy happen, and obviously if that happens, then those could be the most spiked. So this is just kind of my thoughts on what I'm seeing on the solicitations from having done the FOC previously, what I've sort of invested in, and what I saw when I was reviewing. I was going to do a top 10 for this week, but you know, when I realized so many books were showing first appearances or were the allocated, there was enough to do this top 5 video. And I thought that you all would rather see this than just kind of my top 10 of what I think is spike. So if you can only get one book, I would grab this Shang-Chi. If you could grab 2 books, I'd grab the Shang-Chi and the Wolverine. That's kind of how this goes. However, if you can only get one book, but you can get it at cover price, I would probably try to get that the last book you'll ever read, simply because it's allocated, and those sometimes go up to about $60 even. So it all just depends. All right, well, that is going to do it for me today. I hope you all are having a great day, and I hope you got your DC books or your books from Lunar that you wanted to get today, or that you're getting them after you get off work or anything like that later today. And have a great comic book Wednesday. I will be doing a haul video on Wednesday, or at least I will try. I'm not 100% sure I'd actually even get there on Wednesday. I may not get there till Thursday. But anyways, I will do a video with my haul, and that's where I will announce the giveaways, or the giveaway winners from last week's FOC videos for the DC video and the Marvel video. You can win those books. You could still go back and watch those videos, and you can enter into the giveaway for those as long as you live in the United States. I don't want to ship international for free, and you comment kind of your thoughts on those specific FOC videos, and it's done by midnight Tuesday night before the new comic book day Wednesday. Alright, well, thanks again for checking out this video. Please click that thumbs up button on your way out, giving this video a like, and subscribe to the channel to see more great comic book content like this. I am going to be expanding. I have said this before in previous videos. I want to do more stuff, but honestly, I just don't have the time right now. I'm pretty much running, I'm one of a few people who are running a business right now, and we're just so swamped. And school starts up soon, so we'll try to expand, get more great content in. But this is my passion, at least for right now. This is where I'm putting most of my energy, so I figured I would just share this information with you all. And then yeah, comment down below, let me know what you thought about my picks. Do you disagree with anything? Did I misinterpret anything? Is there anything that I completely missed that you thought of? Perhaps you'd want to share that and let the few people who watch these videos, so few people watch these videos, or let alone even fewer people reading the comments. I doubt you're going to get many competitors at your local comic book store for the book, so feel free to share those with us all. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will stop ranting and let you guys go. Thanks for checking out this video. Have a great day. Bye.